I'm not matching profiles, I'm matching people.
Has there been a history of toxic relationships in your life? Personal ones with you in personal relationships?
Yes, from myself playing out different games, games of manipulation, games of many victim games that I guess from my learned behavior, from what I learned, is a game of protection, survival. And also being on the receiving end, experiencing codependent relationships of that whole, attracting the most ideal partners, attracting the most divine lovers, partners at the time, because we were all learning and growing. And even if I rewind back, I look at it and I found I had to learn some, I reframe that. I feel I chose to come back and experience a lot of adversity and to really get clear of learning about what my no was and my ability to say no. I was a really slow learner, I think, like a lot of humans, because that core belief deep down was, I want to feel loved. I don't feel good enough. I want to feel accepted. And, it goes that whole, what we create at so young when we're 6 by choices that our parents make, and we create a whole perception around, we see the world around that. So yeah, it started from a very young age, and I guess I was a performer. So I wanted to performer as in, if you're aware of the Enneagram, like I'm a 3, so I'm very much like, and even, from a young age, I used to like to uplift people and perform to make people feel better. But what I was doing from that, I was doing it because I was scared inside, and I feared rejection. Like many of us, my greatest fear was rejection and abandonment. So then throughout the years, then I attracted partners to reflect those exact things back. And like if someone walked away from me, it was like a red flag it was like a red flag to a bull. And I'm grateful that I was a fighter, meaning that I learned how, and I came off worse mostly all the time because my size, but I learned to pick myself up, and and I could start to see how I was being the cause of things, of how I was actually attracting, because of the unconscious resonance that I was actually giving off. So I'm really grateful for everything that I've experienced, from physical trauma to emotional to psychological to sexual trauma. And the greatest thing I found, and what I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, I wouldn't fully understand the whole shadow aspects. I wouldn't have gone onto that journey of learning to have the most juicy and delicious love affair with myself, right?
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful, because I wouldn't have actually really got to know myself on such a deep and intimate level had I not experienced all that I experienced. And I think everyone's here for different things, but I felt that was there to activate me to go into the adversities, to go into the trauma, to go into those aspects, to then reveal my gifts, and then what I have to share with others, to have a deep understanding from not only the side of the one that's on the receiving end, but how they're also playing a game. And we need to stop pointing the finger and realize that we play in all aspects at some point in our life, and we will flip between all different positions.